Hey, good evening. It is Thursday, May 7th. And it's my daily accountability thing that I normally do. And so here I am again. And are you taking control of your day? Have you started your day out with intention? And did you try to follow a pattern? Um, and recognize all of the things that you're grateful for. Hi, Tina. List out all the things you need to get done. Make the best out of ups and downs. You know, my quote on the Wayne Dyer quote I have on there says, "You can't discover light by analyzing the darkness." Well, I'll say that's kind of appropriate for today. I'm not coming on here and being funny with my spouse like normal. It doesn't always work out that way. It's just a benefit sometimes. Hi, Sandy. So today, I'm just coming on here to be consistent because I think it's really important to be persistent and consistent and to talk yourself out of moods. You know, sometimes we have moods, don't we? So that being said, you can't discover light by analyzing the darkness. That pretty much says don't have a pity party, you know, if you're feeling kind of down and confused and all that stuff. So this is part of why I resonate with Mel Robbins. You know, she'll come on here and she'll tell you what's going on, man. She'll say, hey, you know, you have to make a choice. Sometimes it's really hard to choose. I mean, you can choose and not want to be depressed or upset or feel overwhelmed, but it is what it is. Hi, Lori. Hey, Phil. So you do have to make a choice. Do you want to feel that way? You know, it's amazing sometimes how like attracts like, dark attracts dark. Because, hey Debbie, when you're kind of feeling, you know, man, it's like a party. All this other negativity starts to creep in, right? And starts saying, hey, party on. You know, I say don't look at the news, don't look at your phone, don't look at outside influences when you wake up. Well, some people are more sensitive than others, but basically, if you do that, which I caught myself doing a little bit later in the day, you start seeing all this hate and all these people. You see a press conference that's talking about the news, and you see all of these mean faces and people saying snotty, mean things, and it's just like, and you just want to respond. And why? Why do we want to do that? Why are we attracted to that? Because like attracts like. But like this whole thing just said, you can't discover light by analyzing the darkness. So what is it that you want? Do you want light? I do. I want to feel like I am getting somewhere, going somewhere. I want to feel loved, you know. Honestly, I want to give love and you get love, right? But you don't do it for that reason. You just want to be happier, right? So getting up, living your day on purpose, and it's interesting because I see that everywhere too. I'm in a coaching program, which I love, and I'm trying to invoke some of what's being taught and advocated, and that's goal setting. You know, having a vision, following it, getting it done, keeping your mood straight, keeping your thoughts straight. So it's extremely important that you wake up with purpose and intention, and I did. I've done that the last 3 days. I could blame it on the full moon, but sometimes, you know, you could blame it on the pandemic. But we're all in that same boat, aren't we? So, is what it is, and it does help. This helps, actually. You know, reaching out to other people and feeling a connectedness. I always say that, and I don't know if it's the right way to say it, but being connected is what I'm talking about. But I still have my list of things that I'm grateful for, but you don't actually necessarily have to list it. I saw another gentleman who's been watching my stuff from Australia, and he's actually got a YouTube channel, and he follows Mel Robbins, and he actually uses that in his it's almost like, is it lessons? Is he a coach? I'm not sure. I got to go look him up. And I was just thinking, maybe I could start doing that. And the reason I started coming on here to begin with was because in my coaching program, it's like you need You need to be seen and known and liked and trusted. If you want to be successful, you need to put yourself out there, you know, and connect with people, even if you are an introverted person naturally. It's just a lot of people are afraid of social media. A lot of people who are shy or introverted don't want to do it because they think it's putting their business out there and they're putting themselves at risk. But no, actually, this is something unprecedented. You know, we live in a time of technology when we can be connected, when we can make a difference, where we can connect with people. Hey, Mike. And Eva. Hi, Eva. Hey, Scott. It's Scott. That's who I was talking about. Hey, Scott. And so you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. And while I apologize for this not being as funny as the one yesterday, we have ups and downs. And when you're in the downs, it's really important you find a way to, you know, help pull yourself out of it, right? And so that's kind of what I'm talking about. You can't discover light by analyzing the darkness. What an appropriate Wayne Dyer quote for the day. I don't always do Wayne Dyer quotes. There was another time that I did one, and I had I don't know if he's a hater, but he was an arguer. He loved arguing. He wanted to make a big deal out of something that I'd posted on there, calling it wrong. And I said, it's not wrong, it's just a quote. It's a talking point. So, you know, it's always good to see, I'm already feeling so much better. So I want to thank you all, 14 of you watching on the Mel Robbins group, and I have like 4 or 5 people over here. I can't tell, I'm getting comments, but anyway, I really appreciate you, and I come on here to be consistent and persistent, and the advice that I give or the things that I say are things that I'm invoking for myself, and so apparently it helps other people because you can relate, right? Hey, Phil. Yes, that's true, Phil. And thank you, Lori. I appreciate you too. I almost didn't do this, and I thought, what? No, I'm doing it. Nope, gonna do it anyway, and I already feel better. The other thing that I like to do too, that's is reaching out and sending video messages, personal ones, at least 10 of those every day. And it changes your life because there's always somebody that is touched by it, and then it ends up coming back, you know? So it's definitely a gift of communication. So we're all human, we're all, you know, operating on this vibrational level that is hopefully helpful. And once again, I'm gonna say it, you can't discover light by analyzing darkness, and darkness is more attractive. My husband's out there watching True Blood for like the 5th time. You know, there's a certain amount of edginess and darkness that's entertaining, but then there's, after a while, it can really get you down, you know? But that's unfortunately what we're all attracted to. Hey, Tina, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, so make sure and make it a point to wake up and live your life intentionally and with purpose and help other people. That's really huge right now. There's people, they may be well off with abundance and wealth or whatever else, but that doesn't mean that their mind is right? So, you know, spread the love. So I really appreciate you. And thank you, Debbie, for saying that. I really appreciate that. Wow. So I'm blown. So just when you think you can't do something or you don't feel like doing something, you get a big surprise, and this is awesome. So thank you. So take control of your day by waking up and living your day with purpose. And if you're still watching, Scott, I love your video that you do that talks about all of this and the way that you set it up with all of the being grateful while you're brushing your teeth, while you're getting ready, while you're doing all that stuff. Just first thing you want to do is think about all of those things that you're grateful for, because it really helps. And those of us who are stuck with our spouses and we're doing this stuff, you know, getting in each other's heads or whatever, remember what you're grateful for. I have a really dear friend who watches these a lot and supports me, who lost her husband like 2 years ago. And that's what she said. She goes, yeah, my husband was a drag. He did this and he did that, but I would give anything to hear him, for him to irritate me again. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, so go out there and enjoy the rest of your evening. Gosh, if you're in Australia, I think it's tomorrow, right? So you're on the weekend now. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your people. Cheers to you too. Scott. And just remember to be good to yourself. Okay? All right. So we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.